Super Meat Boy is a Mario-inspired platformer that uses unique mechanics to create difficulty. Super Meat Boy was made by Edmund McMillan and Tommy Refens in October 2010. Given how old it is and it being very popular, the game has a lot of rich history. If you don't know who I am Ordered Bag, and today we will take a deep dive beneath the waves to see what secrets this game has to hold. Now this is the Super Meat Boy Iceberg chart. If you don't know what an iceberg chart is, it's basically a way of recording information based on how well known it is down to how least known it is. And today we're going to explain the Super Meat Boy Iceberg. This is the meat bar, which shows how confident I am in the theory I'm talking about. This chart was made by Fran189, and without further ado, let's get on with the video. Super Meat Boy Forever is a sequel to the original Super Meat Boy. Unlike the original game, it's an auto runner kinda similar to Geometry Dash, but it has way more features and mechanics, and that's what makes it different. Edmund McMillan and Tommy Refens are the creators of Super Meat Boy and Team Meat. It's unfortunate, but Tommy and Edmund were going different directions in life, so it's fair that they did what they did. Flesh Meat Boy was a prototype to the original Super Meat Boy. It was on Newgrounds and it's actually still playable. The link is in the description. 2010 is the original soundtrack made by Danny Baranski. The fifth year anniversary soundtrack was made by Ridiction. You can change between the two soundtracks in the options menu. Ultra Edition includes the game plus a lot of random tidbits, such as a comic book and special characters. The Binding of Isaac contains a lot of items and references relating to Super Meat Boy. Both games made by Edmund McMillan, items such as Ball of Bandages, Cube of Meat, Dr. Fetus, and Epic Fetus, and the SMB Superfan. The first chapter of Super Meat Boy Forever. Nothing is really known about this chapter, and it's definitely not how the actual chapter turned out in the real game. It changed it a lot. Schrodinger's foreskin was a tweet posted by Team Meat. It stated that Meat Boy can give himself foreskin and remove it at will. Am I reading that right? There's no way that's true. Tofu Boy is the Super Meat Boy ripoff that PETA actually made. Team Meat responded by adding a Tofu Boy into official Super Meat Boy. You can just type PETA file into the character select menu and you can play as Tofu Boy. He is insanely slow, can't wall jump, can barely jump at all, and is impossible to beat most levels with him. You can't even beat the first level. I couldn't find much on 726%. Seems like a completion golden god kind of thing. Meat Ninja pop-ups are rare messages that appear with unknown ways of triggering it. I found this post on Steam about it and in the video in the description. Kids React actually did a video about Super Meat Boy. A bunch of kids played it and some quit while others actually kept trying to beat it. Link in the description, by the way. Now, I actually couldn't find much on this one. When I searched it up, all that showed up was the unlockable characters Super Meat Boy wiki. This is exactly what it sounds like. It was just an ARG where if you put an audio recording into a spectrogram, you'd find a middle finger. So this guy has a website and he did sound design for Super Meat Boy. I don't really know why this is this low on the iceberg. This is just implying that Team Meat has unlisted videos on their channel. This isn't that mind-blowing. However, I did find these unlisted videos on a website. Fancy Pants Man is a flash platformer made by Brad Brown. Fancy Pants was originally planned to be a playable character in Super Meat Boy, but unfortunately this never happened. A video made by This was a Super Meat Boy prototype. Finally, an interesting one. Tommy's old website from the early 2000s. It was full of edgy Newground stuff, comments about politics, and stuff going on in his life. The website isn't up anymore, but it can still be visited via the Wayback Machine. Candrome was a horror game that was made for an ARG, and it was supposed to come out for Team Meat, but because of the split, it never happened. I Wanna Be the Meat Guy creator, Marasovic, drew animals getting abused. That's kind of it. Draw Team Meat Naked Contest was a contest held in 2012 where contestants had to draw Tommy and Edmund naked. The winner received a Wacom though. This is a cryforhelp.com, a horribly sketchy website that Edmund operated between the lines of the 2000s and 2006. It was filled with gore, porn, etc. It also had quizzes that talked about what murderer you are and the best way to kill yourself. I got horrible chills just reading about this one. The real reason this is a cryforhelp.com got shut down. Instead of me putting this in my own words, I'm just going to read to you what Edmund said on thisisacryforhelp.com in 2018. In 2006, I got a phone call from a lawyer representing a mother whose daughter who'd killed themselves because they viewed the best way to kill themselves quiz. The mother viewed the death as my fault. I didn't feel like arguing with a grieving mother, so I told the lawyer that I'd put a warning on the quiz, pushing that the quiz was satire and not to be taken literal. 2 months later, I got a phone call from a different lawyer, this one in Seattle. He was representing a man who killed his wife and cut off her head. The last website he viewed was mine. He had taken the What Serial Killer Are You quiz a few days before. The lawyer asked if I was willing to come to Seattle to defend the guy who killed his wife, and saying that the quiz was random. I said no thanks. The next day, I got a call from another lawyer, this time telling me to come up to Seattle, and if he didn't, then he would subpoena me. I deleted everything on the website and told him to fuck off. That was the end of the thisisacryforhelp.com. Thank you so much for watching the video. This is probably my most worked on, hardest to make video yet. My link to my Discord is in the description. Link to the Super Meat Boy Discord is in the description. Link to the original Iceberg chart on Reddit is in the description, and a lot more other things.